thought black people only voted for black people. I thought we only voted for someone based on their color. I thought we only voted based on identity politics. That's strange. I guess we don't.
Hi guys, it's your girl Bleezy and you're welcome back to Bleezyunfiltered channel. If you are joining us for the first time, you are welcome. So guys, we are looking into something powerful and shocking. Virginia just made history and Abigail is now the first female governor of the state. But what's really making wave is that the black community showed up like never before and their votes changed everything. So guys, let's get into more videos.
Only vote for black people, huh? But the state of Virginia, yeah, they didn't get that memo. First, let me say congratulations to the first female governor. I believe her name is Abigail. I'm not going to try to pronounce the last name, but yeah, she won for the governor's seat. Now, here's the kicker. She got 85 to, I believe, 90-something% of black votes. And here's the kicker for those that don't know. She ran against a black lady. So it looked like those black people didn't get the memo and ran over there and voted for her. They did not run over there, and I wouldn't either, because I'm in Florida, so I'm in Florida running my mouth. But anyway, I wouldn't either, because if you listen to her, she did not fit me. So yeah, y'all keep thinking because a person is black and they can say anything they want to say, black people is running over there. Them days is over with. But anyway, congratulations to state of Virginia, y'all female governor. Let's do this. Power to the people. What am I doing? But either way, congratulations.
It's the next morning, but we have to have an important discussion. I don't know if it's the fact that I have a fucking headache, but I'm irritated as fuck. Especially in this election. Shout out to Abigail Spanberger. But why in the ever-loving hell are people still voting against their fucking interest? We are in a government shutdown where the Republicans hold the majority. People are not getting paid. People are not being fed. People are about to lose health care. And the proof is in the fucking pudding. Why do people of color have to come every single fucking time and save Americans? It's fucking infuriating. And then I see comments like this and I lose my shit. I scream about the people who lack brain cells making decisions for the entire nation. With that being said, I will calm down. But the work isn't done because I'm losing it. Discontinue immediately.
It's been reported that Abigail Spanberger, who was to be the first female governor of Virginia, turning that seat from red to blue, actually received 90% of the black vote in Virginia, even though she was running up against a black Republican candidate. And it's interesting to me, and I want to point this out and make this point very clear, to address a certain narrative surrounding how people think we as a community vote. There's often been this narrative that black people will just vote for anyone who's black. No matter their policies, no matter what they stand for, black people just vote for the black candidate. But these numbers prove otherwise. These numbers reveal that black people are not monolithic, one, but two, that we care about people and politicians who demonstrate that they care about the people as well, that they care about us, that they have policies that'll benefit us. And it's interesting to me because it seems as if in this specific race, the Republican Party was playing identity politics, thinking that because you put a black face and black figure to mask all of the policies that are pernicious and harmful to the black community, that black people would vote in support of that individual. And they did not. 90% supported the candidate that supports them. So I want to make that point very clear because there is a narrative out there that has been pushed and propagated for far too long, actually, that black people just vote for anybody black. When no, we actually care and are invested in our political system just as anyone else. And we vote for those who we know represent the best interest and have the best policy platforms for our communities.
Mike Johnson just said that if the Democrats win the midterms, Donald Trump will be impeached and his administration will end. The very idea of being held accountable for the countless crimes all of these people have committed has them absolutely terrified. Just watch this.
If we lose the majority in the House and this radical element of the Democrat Party were able to take over, we've already seen that movie. They will try to end the Trump administration. He won't have 4 years, he'll have only 2, because they will move to impeach him probably on the first day of the new Congress in January 2027.
It says everything that after being swept last night, the Republicans still can't get themselves to talk about fixing the economy or helping the American people. Their main priority is protecting Trump from any accountability. How pathetic is that? They know they were just exposed and the voters are fed up. We have proof of it now. The people are done with these games. They're terrified because they know they're about to lose power, and without that power, they can't shield themselves and Trump from all of the consequences of their actions. Imagine being so afraid of the voters that you publicly admit the democratic process will end your administration. That's a pretty good indication that the Republican Party is not doing anything to help the American people. What's crazy is they've spent years weaponizing impeachment, investigations, and outrage against the Democrats. But the second the tables turn and the voters make their voices heard, suddenly it's, they're coming after us. Yeah, welcome to accountability. That's exactly how democracy is supposed to work, and these people don't fear impeachment because they're innocent. They fear it because they know exactly what they've done, the abuse of power, the lies, the attacks on democracy and human rights. They know a Democratic majority will not turn a blind eye to everything they've done. They will shine a light on it.
After Trump took office, Republicans turned on Latinos, but in last night's election, Latinos turned on Trump so hard, the future of the Republican Party might be in danger. About 15 years ago, Republican strategists realized that the number of eligible Latino voters had gotten pretty large and was only going to go up over time. In response, they made a really strong push to recruit Latino voters into the party, playing up issues that might resonate with the Catholic faith and fear-mongering about countries that many of their families may have fled from. Over time, the data showed that this was working, and a significant number of Latinos were turning to the Republican Party. And this remained true even during Trump's re-election campaign, where he promised mass deportations, but with the caveat that they would only affect the worst of the worst. Well, after months of ICE separating innocent families and racially profiling people on the streets, clearly the Latino community has had enough. In Manassas Park, Virginia, where 46% of the population is Latino, Abigail Spanberger outperformed Kamala Harris by 22 points. That wasn't a one-off. This trend was repeated across multiple different states last night. If these stats continue in this direction, this could be the biggest migration away from the Republican Party in modern history.
You know, when I was looking at the Virginia governor race with I forgot their names, with a white woman and a black woman, with the black woman being a Republican and a white woman being a Democrat, I was looking, they were showing the poll statistics. 90% of the white lady vote came from black females. I thought I saw that statistic. I just shook my head. I'm like, there's no way 90% of black females actually voted for the Democrat. Wow, that's a shocker.
Imagine watching someone cheer for the person robbing their house while booing the neighbor who showed up to protect them. Now, that is exactly what's happening in Virginia's governor's race right now. You got black voters who are preparing to hand their votes to Abigail Spanberger. She's the Democrat white liberal who voted to let boys compete in girls' sports. And then they're ignoring Winsome Sears, who's a black woman who actually shares their values and is fighting to preserve their freedom. If that isn't the definition of Stockholm Syndrome, I don't know what is. So let's get into this.
If you are from Virginia, please get your ass out there and vote. And I'm not talking about for James Earl Winston Sears either. I'm talking about for the white lady this time. Please vote for the white lady. Please, please, please.
Yeah, that white woman's gonna win in a landslide. And I'm just trying to understand the logic here of why the Republican Party in Virginia thought it was a good idea to put a black MAGA woman as their candidate. Miss I am speaking with some Earl Sears. Why did they do that? Like, either A, they're thinking this will get some of the white moderates who are okay with black candidates and might be more conservative leaning, Or B, they're still believing this lie that black people only voted for Obama and Kamala because they're black. And they're like, identity politics. Let's tap into that. Or C, they're going to use this landslide loss as a reason to never run a black person again, let alone a black woman. And let's keep it a buck, okay? Virginia was the capital of the Confederacy. So if you're a white supremacist, or if you're a Nazi or an alt-righter, what are you doing in this situation? Like, who are you voting for? At the end of the day, no, black people are not a monolith. Just ask Clarence Thomas, okay? But on average, black voters are going to vote for the candidate that cares about them over the candidate that identifies with them. Even if it's just a pretend care, like at least pretend to care. But all that aside, I don't even live in Virginia, okay? But I did go to UVA, and so did Miss Abigail. So wahoo wah to you, and congratulations to you on your historic landslide win, because the way that it's smelling, that's the way it's headed.
Virginia. Yep. We ate that.
So in Virginia, Abigail Spanberger is a projected winner of the governor race. But I just want to highlight one thing. White people don't fucking learn. White people remain white people.
So guys, let's talk about it. For years, politicians have counted on black votes without really earning them. But this time, the people made sure their voices couldn't be ignored. Report shows that Abigail won nearly 85% of black votes in Georgia. That means the black community didn't just support her, they secured her victory. And why? Because she spoke on issues that hit homes, jobs, healthcare, fair pay, and justice. She didn't just come with empty promises. She came with plans that spoke to the struggles real people face every day. When leaders respect our struggles, we show up. When they ignore us, show them that they pose exactly what power looks like. This election wasn't just about politics, it was about being seen. The message is loud and clear. If you want the black vote, you better earn it. Our voices for campaigns. This is what power looks like when people stand together. No filter, no fear, just reality. I am Bleezyunfiltered, and this is our truth. Stay woke and stay strong. And remember, we decide the outcome always. So guys, tell me what you think in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Bye.